Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, Bernie Gund was fantastic at the plate, collecting 5 hits as the Phillies downed the Orioles 10-6. In other Phillies news, right fielder Mark Trumbo has been placed on the 60-day disabled list, according to team reports. He is suffering from a torn Achilles tendon. As of today, the Orioles are in last place in the AL East. The Phillies are in first place in the NL East. Martin Prado was a clutch performer at the dish with 4 RBIs, leading Miami past the Mets 5-2. Looking at the standings, the Marlins are in second place in the NL East. The Mets sit in 4th place in the National League East Division. The Colorado Rockies combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Braves 7-2. Right now, the Rockies are in 4th place in the NL. It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the San Francisco Giants pitched well, allowing 3 hits as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 4-0. It was their 5th straight victory. The New York Mets pounded out 17 hits in this one as they pulverized the Braves 10-4. Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Looking first at the NL East, the Atlanta Braves knocked out 12 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 7-3. They had previously lost 11 in a row. The Cleveland Indians allowed only 5 hits. Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Starting off in the National League East, the Philadelphia Phillies amassed 14 hits in the game as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 6-5. Cecil Payne got his 3rd win this season as the Braves downed the Marlins 3-1. The Mets sent 3 balls into the seats as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 3-2. The Nats launched 3 home runs as they got a road win against Arizona 7-4. Jock Peterson was a major force at the plate, driving in 4 as the Dodgers pushed past Cincinnati 6-3. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. The Brewers got 12 hits in this one as they beat the Cardinals on the road 6-2. The Pirates knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 4-1. The San Diego Padres got 11 overall hits as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 8-1. Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the Padres earned the 4-game series sweep as they took the win in extra innings over the Phillies, 9-5. Heading into today, the Phillies are in 4th place in the NL East, 5 games back. The Padres sit in last place in the National League West Division, 14.5 out of first. The Milwaukee Brewers combined to give up just 5 hits as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 7-2. At the moment, the Braves sit in last place in the National League East, 16 games out of first. The Brewers sit in last place in the National League Central Division. Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Starting off in the National League East, the Kansas City Royals grabbed 13 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 4-3. The Miami Marlins completed a short 2-game sweep as they dismantled the White Sox 9-3. The New York Mets brought out the brooms in a 3-game sweep as they nabbed an extra innings win over the Braves 5-2. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Pittsburgh Pirates hit 3 long balls as they took down the Nationals in Washington 5-4. Madison Bumgarner got the W, his 11th this season, leading San Francisco over Cincinnati 4-1. He is among the leaders in complete games pitched in the NL. The Milwaukee Brewers finished off a 2-game sweep as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 8-5. Carlos Martinez had 13 punch-outs and earned the win as the Cardinals bested the Twins 2-1. Hector Santiago took the loss in this one despite racking up 12 punch-outs in the effort. He is currently in the top 5 in the AL in shutouts. The Colorado Rockies allowed only 5 hits as they defeated the visiting Yankees 5-0. The Cubs completed a 3-game series sweep as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 2-1. The Rays allowed 5 hits in the game as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 2-0. The D-backs combined to give up just 5 hits as they got the extra inning victory over the Blue Jays 3-2. The Indians earned the 3-game series sweep as they beat the O's in Baltimore 4-2. The Tigers knocked out 12 hits as a team as they stole the victory in extra innings over the Astros 5-3. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim had 12 hits as a team as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 6-2. The Rangers got 12 hits in this one as they beat the visiting Red Sox 4-2. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day. The trade deadline looms large. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, Bobby Wilson was clutch at the plate with 3 RBIs, helping the Mets get by the Phillies 7-4. The win was their 6th in a row. Looking at the standings, the Phillies sit in 4th place in the National League East Division, 14 games back. The Mets are atop the division. They have a 4.5 game cushion. The Atlanta Braves cracked 14 hits overall as they sank the visiting Buccos 6-0. As of today, the Braves are in last place in the NL East. They're over 20 games out of first. The Pirates sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division, 13 games out. The Nats sent 3 balls into the seats as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 6-3. Heading into today, the Nationals sit in 2nd place in the National League East Division, 4.5 games back. The Diamondbacks sit in 4th place in the National League West. They're over 20 games out of first. Adam Conley earned the 3rd W of his season as the Marlins downed the Padres 2-1. At the moment, the Padres are in last place in the NL West. They're over 20 games out of first. The Marlins are in 3rd place in the NL East, 11 games out of first. The Giants combined to allow only 4 hits as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 2-0. Right now, the Reds are in 3rd place in the NL Central, 2.5 games out of first. The Giants are in 2nd place in the NL West, 12 games behind first place. The St. Louis Welcome to Inside the Show. It's the wild day that is the trade deadline. Looking first at the NL East, the New York Mets went deep 4 times as they knocked out the Fightin' Phils 14-5. Looking at the standings, the Phillies are in 4th place in the NL East, 13 games out. The Mets are atop the division, 3.5 games ahead of second. The Pittsburgh Pirates combined for a 4-hitter as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 3-2. As of today, the Braves sit in last place in the National League East. They're over 20 games out of first. The Pirates are in 4th place in the NL Central, 14 games back. Zach Greinke got the win, putting him at double digits this season with 10, as the Diamondbacks disposed of the Nationals 4-2. At the moment, the Nationals are in 2nd place in the NL East. They're 3.5 games back. The Diamondbacks are in 4th place in the NL West, 20 games out of first. D. Gordon launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total as the Marlins downed the Padres 8-3. He is among the National League leaders in stolen bases. Heading into today, the Padres sit in 4th place in the National League West, 20 games out of first. The Marlins sit in 3rd place in the National League East Division, 11 games out of first. The Reds starting pitcher, number 55, collected his first ever W at the big league level, helping lead Cincinnati to a win over the Brewers 2-0. Right now, the Reds sit in 3rd place in the National League Central Division. They're 3.5 games back. The Brewers are at the bottom of the division. They're 17.5 games out of first. Tyler Lyons was victorious for the 5th time this season as the Cardinals took care of the A's 3-2. Looking at the standings, the Cardinals sit in 2nd place in the National League Central. They're 2 games back. The A's sit in 3rd place in the American League West Division, 9.5 games behind first. The Rockies smacked 15 team hits as they defeated the visiting Giants 7-6. As of today, the Rockies sit in 3rd place in the National League West Division, 12 games behind first place. The Giants are 2nd in the division, 11 games out of first. The Chicago Cubs pitched well, allowing 3 hits as they embarrassed the Dodgers 6-0. It was their 7th straight victory. Clayton Kershaw twirled 8 solid innings, allowing only 1 earned run, yet still came away with the loss on the mound. He currently has the most complete games pitched in the National League. Heading into today, the Dodgers are in 1st place in the NL West. They are more than 10 games ahead of second. The Cubs are atop the NL Central, 2 games up on 2nd place. The Toronto Blue Jays cracked 16 hits on the day as they took down the Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Starting off in the National League East, The Brewers' starting pitcher, number 28, got win number 1 on the year, helping Milwaukee down Philadelphia 2-1. The Boston Red Sox completed a short 2-game sweep as they took down the Nationals in Washington 3-0. Tyson Ross collected win number 3 this year, helping San Diego pass the Mets 4-2. The St. Louis Cardinals knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Braves 12-4. Pedro Aguilera was locked in at the plate with 4 knocks, helping the Fish get past the Giants 3-2. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. The Chicago Cubs got together to allow 4 hits as they sank the visiting Buccos 1-0. That now makes 8 straight wins for the team. Garrett Cole was an unfortunate loser in this one as he turned in a dominating complete game 2-hit performance. Charlie Blackmon had an outstanding 5 hits at the dish, leading the Rockies to a win against the Diamondbacks 7-1. He is currently among the NL leaders in batting average. Hyunjin Ryu earned the victory, which was his 10th on the year, as the Dodgers pushed past Cincinnati 2-0. He is currently among the NL leaders in earned run average. The Seattle Mariners put together 10 hits total as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 5-3. The Detroit Tigers had 12 hits as a team as they got the win in extras against the Bronx Bombers 5-4. The Chicago White Sox got 12 hits in this one as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 5-2. Hector Santiago collected his 8th win overall as the Twins downed the Tribe 2-1. The Baltimore Orioles pitched well, allowing 3 hits as they took an extra
Time for baseball on the show from the bank. Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Number 12 stands in for the first time. And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest. Striding into the box, Alfredo Ochoa. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hit to third. Franco has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Here's a fastball that's wrapped out to left center, and this is going to get down for a base hit. Number 27 stands in.
Number 27.
On the ground to third. Backhanded. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A man left for the White Sox. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. Steve, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Well, I think what they need is a little bit more consistency from the middle of that order. They need production with runners in scoring position.
Reined in. A quick out number 1.
Batting second.
Into the box. Bernie Gund as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Down the third baseline. Lowry's there. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting third.
Jose Abreu gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
A ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Hit on the ground is short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Batting fourth.
Michael Franco will dig in. A Silver Slugger winner in the National League a season ago. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Coghlan is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Chris Coghlan will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second. Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. Sale gets the sign. 1-1 pitch on its way. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Line drive to center field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Number 6 takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Lifted the other way out to left center. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Number 61 steps into the box. Fastball called strike. 1-2. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And Abreu will make the play, and that ends the inning. Sox get 1 on the... Number 37 stands in for his first plate appearance of the new year. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Gary Sanchez will dig in. the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for National League catchers. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Garcia. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And it brings the Phillies back even now with one apiece. Standing in now, Jorge Soler. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Lifted in the air out to right. Garcia is camped under this one. And that's out number 2.
Batting 8.
Will Kuiper gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Hit hard up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Chris Sale steps in now. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. This one's flared out toward left. They'll reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that the city's founder, William Penn, seen there at Top City Hall here in Philadelphia, as we welcome you back to baseball on the show. Number 12 stands in. Time to move ahead to the top of inning number 7. Sale's ready with the payoff pitch. Drilled to the right side. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. Number 61 will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. Adam Eaton will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 1.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw will not be in time to get Eaton. It's a bunt single. Number 12 steps into the box. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? Altuve for 1. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be. Joaquin Soria will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7. Number 37 will dig in. 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
Yeah, he's been on a tear so far in this one. No doubt about it, Matty. Should be pretty confident stepping in there right now.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Coughlin is in his tracks now. 1 gone. Gary Sanchez will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Under it is Garcia to put it away, and there are 2 outs now.
Up next for Philadelphia,
Jorge Soler stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. High in the air and deep to left center field. Ochoa going back on it at the track. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 3. Leading off the inning, Alfredo Ochoa, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And we'll move forward now to the top of inning number 9. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others.